management, or how can you effectively manage your subordinates as a principal, as a worker, or as a manager? How can you effectively manage your workers, or how can you effectively manage your subordinates? The first thing that you have to look at is communication. You have to constantly communicate, or you have to constantly deliver a message to your subordinates. So because communication will help to maintain that positive relationship between you and the subordinates. Through communication, you will also delegate duties to them. Through effective communication, you can also tell them the vision, the mission of the organization, and this will make them to be in touch, or they will make them to be to be on track. The second thing that you have to do is acknowledge good work. Those workers or those subordinates who are doing great work, you have to acknowledge them, or you have to reward them in one way or another. Rewarding somebody who does a good work, it is a motivation. It motivates them to continue doing a good work, to continue doing the job they are doing. So if I talk of appreciation or appreciating a good work, it does not necessarily mean that you give them a token or you give them money or what. But kind words can also motivate someone. Like when somebody does a good work, you tell them, good work, keep it up, or excellent. That one will continue. That one may motivate someone, and they may continue working hard in order to reach, or in order to be more perfect in his or her work. The next thing that you have to do is building a good relationship with your workers. Make sure that each worker, each and every worker that you have in your organization, you know them very well. To maintain a good relationship with someone, you have to know his weakness, the strength, what he or she likes, and what he or she does not like. So in your office as a manager, make sure that you study your workers, or you study the subordinates in a way that you know each and every one of them, and you know what you can discuss with them, you know what can make them happy, and through that one you can maintain a good relationship with each worker. So maintaining a good relationship with the worker can also help them to build a good rapport with them. So having a good relationship helps you to build a good rapport with your workers, and that one can motivate them to work more harder. The next thing that you have to do as a good manager, you have to be real. Being real means that you don't say what you don't do. For example, if you are a manager, and then you are telling your workers not to drink, and then you are a drunkard, it is something that will be like controversial. So as a manager or as a leader, you have to set a good example in order for you to motivate your workers, or in order for the workers to follow whatever you are doing. The next thing is management of conflict. As a manager, you have to know how you will resolve conflicts between your workers and also between you and them. So having effective conflict management skills can help you to maintain or manage the organization effectively. The next thing that you have to do, be somebody who can make decisions. Make your decisions very fast. As a manager, you make sure that you know that the decisions that you will make won't affect the organization in one way or another. So make sure that you have effective decision-making skills that will help the organization to move forward. And then the last thing that you have to do is to be real. If I talk of being real, let your workers or let your subordinates know your human side, and let them know also some of your weakness or some of your bad sides. Many people, they try to pretend, and they don't want people to know their bad sides. But if your workers or people around you know that Ezekiel is this way and this way, or the other person is this way and this way, so it will help them to work well with you. So make sure, as a good manager, don't hide your bad side, and make sure your workers knows you